Happy first day back after fall break. It's always hard, but you are blessed to be going into work. And if you enjoy the subject you're teaching, which is U.S. history for me, and you like your students, and you even care for your administration. So you're glad to be back. I'm also grateful that I watched Sister Wives season 20 episode 4, and I hope Mary meets somebody, and I hope Mary falls in love, and I hope Mary gets married and be happy evermore. But she goes into her best friend Jen's bike shop, brand new bike shop, and the husband and Jen are waiting on her, and she wants to go through some photo pics, possible suitors from online dating. And so the husband has to leave, and he's like Lucy from Lucy Ricardo, I Love Lucy. He goes again and he leaves, and they go through the pictures, and Mary says she can only do it for 5 minutes. Maybe she's forgotten about the one, or he never contacted her when she was doing the dating game where you go from table to table quickly. So maybe that guy never called her back. And Kody and Robin are packing up from their mansion to move to a bigger mansion. And Kody is speaking with his younger brother, who he has persuaded not to be a polygamist. And his brother says that he was the coolest polygamist he knew, and that now he thinks no one is happy at polygamy, so it is something that he has never ever wanted to do. And Kody, of course, reminds him that his daddy was getting into, which is their daddy, was getting into polygamy as Kody was coming out, when they were at the same age. I would love for Kody to admit that at some point I did care for these women. I really love them, and I have done them wrong, because one thing he will not admit for sure is I simply fell in love with Robin. He won't just outright say that the way he should. I simply fell in love with her, and I wanted to deny my former life. That's how he should say it. Instead, he goes back and forth. Like in this episode, it was like they were jealous of Robin, and they were jealous of what I was doing to make her life better, meaning the house. So he knew all the time that, they had the mansion, and Robin was living a softer life than the other wives. And he is still holding on to the belief, and none of us watching are, I'm sure, that this plural marriage is something Robin really wanted. And they are still trying to overcome what has failed. And then we cut to Janelle. Janelle is in her farm with her family. Peyton has moved there, and they're cutting down a tree for Christmas. It looks like they're deciding to celebrate Christmas a little early, because, like Janelle say, everybody is busy and have different things going on. And the Christmas tree that they cut down from the farm reminded someone of the Charlie Brown tree. Payne says that's not a good thing, but they did decorate it, and there was Christmas music playing in the background, so it sort of got me into the Christmas spirit. I may take mine out. No, I'm pretty sure I'm going to wait to November 1st. But Janelle, seemed to be feeling herself when she was like, Joe Garger, who was mentioned by Mike Kelty. Mike Kelty read his book and mentioned that she really believes he loved all his wives. They're all together, as far as I know, still. And Janelle's like, yes, he did, and Kody failed. But Janelle, I don't think Kody, cares. The way you were cheesing, you think Kody cares when you say he failed at plural marriage, and Joe Dogger is the best. It is the man's fault. It says a lot about his character when he can't love his wives. Well, I don't think Kody cares. Kody is in another mansion that he largely got, allegedly, with all you guys' money, so I don't think Kody cares. He's happy. They're just pretending to be sad. And I think some of that sadness is not, oh, we wish the family would have stayed together. Because Robin, as we know, even took Mary's keepsakes that she and Kody shared, a blanket. I mean, Mary and her friend Jen took that blanket apart so that Mary can get her piece of slip. Things that belong to her, and make sure Kody has his football jersey, pieces that belong to him. So to me, that wasn't love and that wasn't care. So I just think on Kody and Robin's part, and unfortunately even the older girls, there's an amount of guilt, and that's just simply what they're going to have to overcome, and they will. Because there's nothing like going shopping and traveling and vacationing and enjoying a $2 million house that won't bring some joy over time. And they lost Garrison, so that's something too they have to contend with, and no longer feel guilty about that, because Janelle and even Christine has expressed that he had a drinking problem. Christine mentioned that in her book that I have to share with you guys, because I have finished it, so I have to talk about it a little bit more. So speaking of Christine is feeling a little like, and I don't know if she really means it, but she wasn't a good mother, she says, because all of the kids want to go. They're moving to North Carolina. I think Gwendolyn is still in Arizona. Christine, you are a wonderful mother. You always have been. You were taking care of all the kids when Janelle was the breadwinner and Mary was out working as well. So you are and you were a great mother. It's just simply like your husband said, the children grow up and they want to move on, and they want, probably like Kody, to get away from the memories of Flagstaff and what happened there, and to get far away too from Kody and Robin. Everywhere they turn is probably a memory of Garrison, and part of them want to be, probably a little closer to Janelle, to make her happy, to give her some love, because they may feel like Mama's okay. Mama has David and his family, and Mama is happy. So we're gonna, share some of our love with Janelle, and we may stay in North Carolina and we may not, but for now we want to give more love to her. And Christine admitted that that's one of the good things about plural marriage, is your children have more than one mother. So I'm looking forward to the next episode. I'm gonna move on into work, and I'm gonna have a blessed day. And if you are out and about on your way to work or at work, you too have a great one. Peace and blessings. Signing off, Tish Jackie.